Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, your source for Second Amendment news. Please excuse the air conditioner in the background. I will try to enunciate a little better. But got some bad news to report coming from the Supreme Court of the U.S. here. And this is related to the Kettler case, which was the case on silencers. This case was thought by many to include the Gun Owners of America. A lot of people looking at this case as one that had a lot of good potential. This case came out of Kansas, and I'll link my videos I've done to it in the past. Please watch those for a complete background. But a gentleman by the name of Shane Cox owned a military surplus store, and he manufactured silencers. Kansas law allowed it, and under the Kansas law, as long as you made it, marked it made in Kansas, paid Kansas taxes, didn't sell it out of the state, you could manufacture them. And you could also purchase them if you lived in Kansas, bought it, paid the tax in Kansas, sales tax, and kept it in Kansas. This all happened. The person who bought the silencer, his name was Jeremy Kettler, and he's a disabled veteran, but he had posted a couple pictures, I believe, on social media. The feds end up finding out about it. They swoop in, and both Cox and Kettler are arrested and convicted for violating the NFA. They were sentenced to probation. This case, under the Kansas law, should have never happened. This case has been going on for a couple of years. It's been upheld the whole way. The state of Kansas actually joined in with other states challenging this case because state right versus federal law, right? So in addition to Kansas, Arkansas, Idaho, Louisiana, Montana, South Carolina, Texas, and Utah all joined in a court filing urging the justices to hear the appeal. Also of note is the Trump administration's Justice Department also said to the justices, stay out of this, don't hear it, and let the convictions stand. Ultimately, that's what happened. The Supreme Court has just rejected this challenge, and they did not even comment about why they chose not to hear it. You would think with all these states jumped into this this case, saying that, hey, these are our laws, these are state laws, you would think they'd at least make a comment. But, you know, if I was a conspiracy theorist, I would say this is just another well-placed, well-timed tragedy to stop this case from going forward. Let's rewind everything. A couple years ago, the Hearing Protection Act came out saying we should make silencers, and they are silencers, guys. That's what the inventor patent says, silencer. I know we want to say suppressors now, but it's actually a silencer. The Hearing Protection Act said these protect hearing. It doesn't make guns silent. It still is just like putting a muffler on a car. In fact, it's designed the same way, blah, 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 and it had the votes. But a tragedy happened, and we pushed it back, and then they reinstituted the push for it. Then we said we're going to put it under the SHARE Act and the SHUSH Act a couple different times. And then again, it had the momentum. It was going to pass. It was going to pass. And then the day before the vote was to take place, the Republican baseball game was to take place, and we know what happened there. The shooting took place at the practice, which stopped that vote dead in its tracks. Now, the Supreme Court is considering taking the case, and the Justice Department says, no, don't touch this case, because this could undo the NFA. We don't want that to happen. We want our cash grab, and we want to control everything that our people do. And then another well-placed shooting, this time with a silencer on the gun. And now, not only did they just dismiss it, they didn't even comment about it. So for those of you who were waiting on this to see if the Supreme Court was going to take this up, we have our answer now. And the answer is, Bafangul, American citizens, you suck and you shall do what your makers tell you. So that's the case, and that's it for now. I don't know if there's any other information going to come out, or if there's another avenue that others will take, but you know that if something comes out, I'm going to have it right here. So I implore you to please subscribe to Guns and Gadgets. This is where you're going to get the good, bad, ugly, or indifferent news on the Second Amendment just about as fast as possible. And in order to get the news out, I need your help to share it. Please hit the thumbs up. Even if it's bad news, if you thumbs up it, it gets the video out into the new algorithm, which is killing gun channels right now. So please thumbs up, please share the video, please subscribe if you haven't already, and join my other avenues that I post. It's in the description of every video down the bottom. And as of last night, I am now on BitChute. Don't know really what it is, but a couple people said you should be on there. I'm on there. So if you're on there, look me up there as well. And until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a weapon. Take care, everybody.